What is up, everybody? Dr. GTA coming back with you with a little video. Today we're basically going to be going over everything that you do in Lcpdfr 1.0. Now this is the first video I'm making for this, and I'm testing out a lot of new things with my build, and one of them being my ENB, one of them being my lights, one of them being just a whole bunch of different things. So I just threw this on there at last minute, totally forgot about 1.0, and this is going to be my video to kind of show you just what you can do in 1.0 and what I've gotten out of it so far. Now first off, I'd like to say I'm really still disappointed that super sampled ENBs do not work with this, and I'm really frustrated with it. And I've been playing on multiplayer on it, and it seems to be working fine. And when something comes in over the radio like that, it means that something's like, you know, updating, and the controller is completely configured, and you can enable ALPR from this menu, and you can chat, which I'm not sure how that works yet, but it's still disabled. And pretty much from there, there's something else you can do. You can look up people's names, and then you can exit, which is really cool too. And I was just messing with this for a little bit, trying to figure it out. But other than that, I was playing multiplayer online for a while on these next few clips you're going to see. And I seemed to see a couple of things happening. On multiplayer, the cars would pull over, or I'd bust a window out because I'm trying to exit out of that screen, which is annoying, you know. And I get a call or something, and I could never get to respond to it in time, and then it'd say that it was clear. So it kind of confused me there when everything was always clear in the code 4 calls. By the time I got there, there was nothing going on, and it frustrated me. So I'm guessing there's some time setting you got to change in there. Another thing would be the response times, and when I get on there, I can't really see what's going on, and I couldn't really figure out how to join a pursuit. I'm not sure if I need to put the key in, or if the key was not set in there before, but I tried to join pursuits and other different things, and I could never get into them. It said to push the colon down, and I did, but it just opened up my script hook menu, and it was very annoying, very confusing. I used a lot of different cars that have been used before, and I'm not sure they're bugged out, because they aren't, I don't think. And see, there's a criminal resisting arrest, so I push start and I look on the menu, and first I enabled my HUD because I was just like, well, maybe I can see them on the map, maybe it'll show up on the map. And I ended up pulling over that vehicle on accident, and that did not work out as good as I was thinking. And I was just like, whatever, fuck it. So then I just kept going on. I pulled over here and I set my lighting pattern, because that call was already code 4 before I even was able to even pull out of the damn intersection. So just setting my lighting pattern right now. But multiplayer did not work. Every time I try to pull over somebody, I would get to the point, I pushed the button to pull them over, and when they were pulled over, they pulled over for a second and then they drive off again. I'm not sure if anybody else has had this problem, but I had this problem. So I tried it in single player, and I got a different effect. People did pull over and stop, and it was really good. But I'm just very disappointed in this release. I was expecting amazingness, and freaking Nikolai B over there just overhyped it, made this awesome video about it. It's an amazing video about how it's so good. And maybe I'm just dumb and I can't figure it out, but oh my god, it's overhyped. All the stuff that he was doing. God, my ENB looks way better than what you could see. Oh, see, the ALPR is detected on this vehicle. It doesn't show you until you get up behind the vehicle. It puts an arrow behind it, so you got to kind of get around the like 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock range. Like the 9 p.m. to the 8 p.m., 7 p.m., 6 p.m., 5 p.m., 4 p.m., 3 p.m. Around that range at the back of the car, in order to like have it registered. See, I tried to pull this car and it didn't work. And just, like I said, Nikolai B just totally overhyped this, and it was so annoying. And I was trying to push my horn, and the horn kind of goes in combination with this multitasking GTA 5 GUI interface menu that they put in here. Because you can hold on the left joystick, and it'll let you do these different options, and they're cool, but it was poorly put together to have other mods to contribute to them. I mean, maybe there's more to it, maybe there's just gonna be releases. The initial release, I was expecting a lot more than this, honestly, guys. I don't want to be bogged down on Lcpdfr, but I love Lcpdfr, and honestly, I'm probably gonna be going back to Lcpdfr RC 2 095 for the time being until they figure this stuff out or figure out what they're going to do with this, because this is just not what I was expecting. And multiplayer, couldn't even get it to work. I haven't tried it with anybody in the room, but I'm guessing it's going to be the same result, because I try to pull someone over and they pull over for a second and they take off down the road again. Get up behind them, turn off the pursuit, and then turn it back on, and then they would never, you know, they're just annoying as hell. And Nikolai B, man, I'm sorry if you're watching this video, but dude, that was overhyped, unless you can just show me what you're doing, because this is overhyped. Man, I saw a couple of little pursuit things and stuff that you put on your video and making it awesome and hyping it up. Are you ready to see Lcpdfr 1.0 in multiplayer settings? And amazing, I didn't say multiplayer, but just the way I saw the video, the trailer was like better than, like, you know, when you go see a movie, like the trailer is always better than the movie because it shows off the best parts of it. But when you get inside the game, it's just not even good. See, and another thing is I was trying to hold down the button to change this, and it kept setting off the horn, and it was so annoying. And then I pushed the button to stop traffic, because apparently that little blip around there stops traffic on my blip thing. It apparently stops the traffic, and you can look behind me now, and cars are just going to end up going past me. And I'm like, why isn't it working? So I called backup thinking that maybe I'd have to have backup to pull this car over, because they're like, you know, not pulling over because they just didn't want to pull over. So I needed someone to back me up. So I was expecting backup to pull up and, you know, maybe get out and walk around, get back in the vehicle and leave. But they didn't. So I was more astonished that the backup responded better. It was a very realistic response. It took them a while to get there. It was really, really good. I liked it. But besides the fact that when they got there, they didn't stand there and like interact into my call. They just sat there with their, you know, their hands to their sides, and we're just chilling. We're still waiting for them to show up, as you can tell, because it's really, really boring. I'm gonna try to cut this episode up in clips to put the best clips I can, so I'm sorry if it's a long episode or short, but this is probably gonna be the only episode I'm uploading probably for the next couple days of Lcpdfr 1.0, because I'm just frustrated with it. I'm just, oh my god, this is so annoying. Man, I like how it does slow down too, but my god, I must be dumb if I can't figure this out. So here comes one of the cars hovering without wheels. Yep, because I installed this car and it didn't have some level 3 and level 2 meshes on it, so it didn't show up, but it works perfectly fine. It just shows up like that. But what's cool about this though is when I got out, I walk up to the vehicle and the guy walks up to the side of the car with the gun, which is awesome, which is really cool. I really like that. So then he took off again, so he's taken off. So apparently he is really taken, so you can call in a pursuit, you push the X and the down button. I didn't do that because another thing I couldn't stand is I could not see, like, when those menus pop up, I could not, they pop up too quickly and go away too quickly. You can never read the damn thing. So I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna follow this guy. He disappeared off the menu, and I realized that maybe he either went straight, left, or right, but I ended up going the wrong way. I couldn't find him again. So I was just like, whatever. Or he disappeared very quickly out of RAM, I'm not sure where. I kept looking for him, and never found him. So that was a little bit more realism, and I like that. It was really good. But besides that, sometimes when you pull people over and you stop, you have to like get right on their bumper before you can actually like activate the get out of car menu. Because I've pulled up numerous amount of times, and the width, the span that you can stop cars, ooh, I should have got that guy in that white truck, is like way longer than it is on RC295. It's way longer behind the vehicle that it registers when you can stop and get out of the vehicle than whenever you can like do it on here. Because now when I pull behind a vehicle, I have to get right on his bumper before I can get out, or it just lets the car drive away because it says that I stopped the traffic stop. Now what you're seeing here is there's a red and blue light on this guy, because I'm guessing they activated that. That's a Christmas special little thing to show that that's the guy that wanted. But when I pulled up, I just got out of the vehicle, and I can run up to this person, and I can just aim my gun at them while they're in the car and get them to stop and stuff, which is really cool too. I like that. That's one bonus thing I do like about it. The only thing, the only reason I know that this mod is still very confusing is that everything installed correctly. Everything had no errors, nothing. I run the game, no crashes, nothing. The only thing that I would say that messed me up was whenever the only thing I was using was a controller configurator, and then I took that out too, and then I took my vanilla GTA with just the ENB and a trainer and ELS, and that's what I've been running this on, and it's still just lacking a lot of, I don't know, I was expecting, god damn, excuse my language, it's horrible, man. Oh my god, it's not 1.0, okay. I was expecting I wasn't expecting to be amazingly the best. I was expecting it to be a little bit better than, you know, the other one, but stable. And this is stable. It's just, oh my god, it's not what I was expecting at all. It's all backwards, and it's like they took too much time trying to rewrite the code from scratch that they completely messed up everything. And the other thing I don't like is ELS version 7. The 7.1's coming out, which Nikolai B released, that has all these patterns and stuff, but you can't even integrate them to your controller, and I'm just like, how are you supposed to play this if you gotta use your damn keyboard, you know, for the ELS, yet everything is automatically integrated to the controller from Lcpdfr, so it just makes it very inconvenient to have everything integrated. See, this is annoying as hell too, stopping traffic. Ugh. I can't stand this, honestly, I just really can't. I was expecting so much more.
Come on, what's the hold up here?
Ugh.
Behind you.
Just not anything fun. I'm just trying to figure out how to get the people in the car, and I think I end up putting the guy in the back of the vehicle, which is cool. I like putting the guy back in the vehicle, which is really awesome. That was fun. The realism that you can actually drag them and grab them and push them to the vehicle and then open the door and stuff like that. That's really cool. I'm sure there's more to figure out about it. I'm not going to give up yet, but I'm just going to be saying I'm taking a break from this, guys. Not using 1.0. I'm going to be using the old 9.5 from now on because it just runs better, even though it's a little simpler, and that's what we like. We like simple, and this just got really complicated.
Give me my car back now!
See, and look, then he got out of the car because all I did is detain him. I got him out of the vehicle because I was going to ask him questions, and then he just started walking around on his phone, which is really annoying considering I had cuffs on him. I swore I had cuffs on him. And I couldn't get the left button to hold down long enough so I could actually get it. I couldn't get the mouse, like the gun, to stay in his view. You have to have it targeted on the person, like right. So they have to be walking straight away from you before you can target them. And then you can hold down the LB to target it. Then you can switch to whichever investigating, detaining, or tell them to stop or releasing them. But this guy kept walking in kind of like a zigzag pattern. I couldn't even get him into like his little mode so I could detain him, and it was just getting really annoying. This guy got in the way, so I already got mad about that. So then I tried to detain this guy, and then he kept on walking off. So then I told him I'm going to arrest him just by tapping twice. It didn't work.
Yo, put me down with some Russian hope.
So then he ended up walking up on that step, and I detained him. But whenever I did that, I arrested him. He's walking away from me now. So that was really oh my god, it was just really depressing me right now with this. My god, y'all gotta work some stuff out. I'm using vanilla patch 107 with a ENB ELS version 7 controller integrated configuration, which actually took off when I went on single player to try this out. See, I do like this thing though. This is really cool, this whole dragging the guy. So I just wait on the corner. I felt like it would be too much of a hassle to try to walk him over my car, and I could already see the cops down the street. And so So I walked him over here, and apparently you have to let go of the person. So I let go of him so they could take him, because if you don't let go, they won't ever take him. And what's the I was expecting, like, because I could walk him over there, they should have walked him over there instead of just pointing their guns at him. Like, what the hell are you thinking? You'll just have your guns pointed at him and he walks over and gets in the car. I thought you, like, took millions of days to rewrite all this code just to get this stable. I mean, sure, this is a cool update from, you know, everything else, but my god, it needs a lot of work. It still needs a lot of work. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate from this, a lot of angry people, a lot of people saying I don't know what I'm doing or know what I'm talking about, but this is just what I got from it, and I'm sorry if you feel that way, but you can, you know, if you want to, help me out, because I don't know what I'm doing either. So I mean, it's very confusing to me how things couldn't work out on this this 1.0, you know, just very confusing. It's giving me a headache right now just thinking about this shit. Alright, so that's pretty much that. That annoying shit again. Alright, we're gonna cut this clip and we're gonna go to a different place. Okay. Now we're gonna be going towards my okay, now this is my single player mode I'm doing now. And I'm using a different vehicle. And I'm going on single player and we're playing. So I'm going to be going on duty and stuff. We're going to see if this is going to work.
Units report for criminal resisting arrest on Galveston Avenue.
Yeah, see, right when I got out of there was like a criminal resisting arrest, so I busted a U-turn right here. Try to get over there, and I didn't even see anything on the map showing up, so I was thinking maybe he's on foot. So I did the, you know, how I'm normally traditionally back up and pull over and everything, just like in a real car. So I pulled around this corner, and I was thinking there's something. Okay, so I saw this cop. Oh, he has lights on, so I'm gonna follow him. He just was driving normal. I'm like, well, where did the real cops go? Oh, and then I seen him on the left up here, so I busted a left turn. Or I thought I was going to, but I guess I didn't. So then I got another call, random, way over there in the place I was going, heading in before originally. And so I continued to go over there. And, let's see what happens here. Ooh. And I was waiting to see because I hear cops and I didn't know where they were coming from. So this guy just took off through the red light, so I was like, I'm gonna follow this guy. Then I see this other cop bust a U-turn around there, so I turned and came around the corner. I mean, he came around the corner, I busted a U-turn, then I followed him. Now he's going back the same way we went before, and I'm like, where the hell is he going? And then as I intercept up here, he just stops. So I'm like, and his lights didn't go off, but he stopped at the light. So I'm just like, is this a cop or is this a rogue cop gone rogue? He's dancing in the car though. So I'm just like, I don't even know. I don't even know anymore really. I'm just like, what the? Woof, whoosh. And then I bust a window again, always busting the stupid windows. Every time something happens, it's busting damn windows. It wasn't my, I wouldn't recommend this mod to anybody right now. Like, even if you're new, I mean, it's not, I mean, the install was amazingly easy. All of that was very well written. They must have a really good coder for installations. But for the integration and the seamless configuration, I give it like an 8 for the gameplay smoothness and how things run. I would only give it like a 5 because it wasn't very smooth for me, and multiplayer didn't really work out. Plus, I was expecting all this time they've been going through all this stuff and all this testing. You would have think they'd have it ready for super sampled EMBs. I can even use my high resolution E&B because they still don't support this, and I'm just like, this is bull. I even went and built this custom build E&B just so I could play this Lcpdfr and stream this for you guys in HD and stuff like that and make it as real as possible, but I can't do that now because it's just it's not cool. I'm just a little overwhelmed by it. Let's see.
Look out.
Yeah, so I was just sitting here trying to get my lights together again.
Best thing about home delivery is that it's harder to get caught.
This is control assistance required for a drug deal on Galveston Avenue.
Well, it's be time to go again. So I was waiting for the call, and then the call was end up code 4, as you can see again.
It was going to be good.
Sorry for the typing. I'm just trying to type to somebody on the dev team support. We're trying to work on something right now to figure this out with this E&B thing. Hopefully we can figure at least that out.
Pull over now. You have been warned.
Hello.
And alright, now you're looking at, I pulled over this car, and this car
Sure.
was speeding or whatever, so I ended up pulling over. See, that's what I was talking about. How you have to get right up on their tail to pull them over, because I couldn't
I
pull them over.
order you to stop that
So
vehicle.
I did that, and then I got up. I'm used to parking about, you know, because a normal, you would think that they'd set it up to where you park farther
over
behind, because you don't
now.
pull up that close to a car when you pull someone over. I know I wouldn't if I was a police officer. I know damn right I wouldn't pull up close to a car, especially if I was even assisting someone with a tire when they have a blowout or something. I would not be like, if I pull over to the side of the road to help them, I'd park about 2-3 car lengths back and then about a car length to the right adjacently off in the grass so I don't get hit by a car, but still be able
Pull
to help
over now.
them, and
You
then I
have
get out of my
been
vehicle and walk up. I wouldn't park like this for that to happen. So at this point I was just frustrated because it wouldn't work, so I got my gun out and I shot him in the head, and then it said you can tell dispatch about someone being hurt, and I tried to do that by pushing X and down after I killed the person, and I reported dispatch
I order
and nothing
you to
happened.
stop that
It was
vehicle.
really dumb.
Available units respond to a mugging in South Junction.
All over. Nothing more happening here, folks. Acknowledged.
I can't believe they're selling those now. I look great in
You're
that.
here for a good reason, right?
Me? But I haven't lived lately.
Hello.
Okay, so basically I started making it rain because I wanted it to be like more realistic. So then there's LPR came up on here and the ALPR thing. So I was like, I'm gonna pull this car over, see if it works. I do like the new sound effects though.
Civilians report dangerous
Pull
driving
over,
on
now!
Quartz Street.
I'm like so about to lose it.
Those geniuses at City Hall.
This is Control. We have an officer in need of assistance in Middle Park.
Pull over now. You have been warned.
Alright, so I got frustrated again. You know, I mean, sorry I'm not talking as much because I'm trying to type some stuff, but this mod is just not what I was thinking. Okay, so now I cut the clip again, and now I'm going to start duty again. Now this is my other single player, and I took off the custom configuration for my controller because I thought the controller was not letting me pull people over or something. So I was like, whatever, let's see if this works. So we end up trying this again, and we're gonna see if this works a little bit better this time. I'm liking, you know, I like the mod. I like that they, you know, what they did with it. I just don't like how they did it. Well then, so I saw that car up here, the car about 2 cars ahead of me, 2 Russian guys it looked like. They were speeding through that intersection, so I'm gonna get up behind them, initiate a traffic stop, pull them over. A lot of people are complaining about my glare, but I love this flare effect. It's so amazing, and normal people use this different type of lighting effect on their ENB to like make it look like really glossy and bright in strong situations, like in specific situations it doesn't have that glare. But I just love that because it makes me like it's a glass, like I'm looking through a you know, like I'm looking through a lens, like playing a video game, and I'm looking through like a lens, like a camera, and the glare from the lights coming off. That's why I love it. I mean, you can tell me whatever you think or judge it, but I'm not gonna change it. So look, right here, I pull this guy over, and then I look behind me, and there's cops already pulling this guy over right here. There's 2 cars back behind me, one way back there, and they're running up on these 2 guys. And it's just, everything happens so fast. Look, that car drove by me. It didn't go, it comes at you too quickly. Maybe there's some settings you can change for that, which I'll give that a chance when I get time to mess with it, but I just didn't expect that to happen so quickly like that too.
I pulled you over because you're a danger to yourself.
But I said, this is a custom ENB mix by me. It took me, I'm not gonna joke, like I made this custom ENB, just for the lights to get them to look realistic like that during the day without being like really bright like game for video ENB. It took me like 3 or 4 hours just to get the lights to be like that. Then to make them look good during the night, I had to do some custom settings and have to make my own like little FX files and stuff. I don't want to go into that because I don't want to give you guys any advice, because I had to do it the hard way and y'all should have to do it the hard way too. And it's not going to be released, but I love it. And there's that. It's just that took me about 6 hours just to get the lights. Then making the actual, get the balance of colors and making everything look realistic took me like 2 hours. So I guess you could say it took me about a good 10 hours, maybe, if you add in all the logging in and logging off of GTA and changing settings and getting it perfected. And this is, you're actually watching it at the most basic level. I can make it look way more realistic. There's another video before this one, Lcpdfr 1.0. It's the one that says the first words in it are like Realism Series HD or something. Lcpdfr 1.0 Realism Series, and it has the Aurora County shooting in the background. That one is my most extreme setting of it, and you can go comment on it and hate on it, whatever you want, but either way I like it. See, I tried to get this to work, and then look, that cop ran into the back of me about 20 seconds ago. I mean 5 seconds ago. It's just annoying. That wasn't very smooth. I thought they said they smoothed all that out, you know, so hopefully we can get this stable for just multiplayer, so we can just use some of the code for multiplayer, disable a lot of the codes. But God, I just wish more. I waited all day for this, you know. I was so excited when this dropped. Oh my God, they overhyped the fuck out of it. Even putting a little banner at the top of the Lcpdfr.com, and God, I'm not gonna hate on Lcpdfr, but damn, the community over there is horrible. They're angry towards everybody. I hate it. It's like they're angry towards me for making a video showing that, you know, the hardware you need to get to run a certain setting of Lcpdfr and ENBs and stuff, which is true. It's not lying. That's what you do need to run it at good settings, minimum, if any. And, you know, if you're going to put money into it, that's the cheapest, best way to do it, and it's for what it says to do. So, I mean, people hate on that all the time on these videos. It's the trailer video about, you know, the multiplayer and being able to record and stuff. And I'm just trying to give back to the community because I've had a lot of, you know, questions about what I use and stuff like that. And I just want to make that video. And I even put it on Lcpdfr and under a media discussion, just a media discussion forum. And they went and blocked it because people were like flaming in there and getting angry and yelling and just going crazy. Like, it seemed like they're yelling because they were mad, like saying false advertisement. I don't even know what they're talking about. I'm not asking you to buy anything. I'm just telling you what I have and what I know and what works. And it's pretty much it. I mean, it's simple as that. I mean, it works and it doesn't work. Don't be mad that you couldn't get it to work because you didn't sit here for 3 years trying to figure something out, you know? Got these little kids commenting on my videos hating too. God, it's so funny though. But I mean, I wish I could help them, you know? And some of them are like 12 to 16 years old and they're like in the community over there in Lcpdfr. They're just sitting there making all these rules, acting like they're police when they're not in charge of shit, you know? And they sit there and they just think they can, like, I uploaded a couple mods I made and they said I had to give credits and stuff whenever I actually made all of the mods myself, and they're saying they belong to someone else. And I'm not sure how they could have found that out because they can't go and take apart my mod, and unless they did, they would be like, oh, okay, you know, they are yours now, so I'm sorry, which is annoying, you know. And it's just those frustrating Lcpdfr people. Going on a rant here, and this car over here, he's speeding up, going really weird. I'm not gonna pull him over. It seems like he's just getting on the highway, so I'm not gonna worry. I'm gonna go pull traffic duty over here on the left side of me. You see these two guardrails, these road rampage, whatever they're called, side rail things in the median. I'm gonna pull over here and do a U-turn, then I'm gonna go over there and do some speed trapping. Man, I can't even uploading vehicles to there, so I was like, no wonder all these people are making lcpdmods.com and Code3 mods and all, and they're going their own way, making their own site, because this site is ridiculous. They're just taking this mod they made a long time ago, overhyping the hell out of it, using all the potential to their own, and then not ever releasing it, and just letting everybody come, you know, to them and release all their stuff to them to get benefit of it and to get credit, and you don't get any benefit of this. You're wasting all your time making all this stuff for a company and putting it on their site, and they're making money off of it. It doesn't matter if you upload it for free and you're not getting paid, or they say they're not getting paid for your mod. You're still uploading it to their site, and they're getting paid advertisement on your mod. And it's annoying because the site is a .com, and the site is from Europe, but it's a .com and it's based out of a US server, so they're technically getting paid by having US advertising on there, and they can put their own advertising on their own site now. And if they click on it, it actually gives them money because it's a US server dating back to a European mod. So it's actually technically legal that they're doing that, which is awesome and tricky, but it's annoying because it's like, dang, you know, they're making money off all this stuff. And they're not even nice, and even the support forums, like I said, I put that video up and they just crazy with it. Couldn't even upload a vehicle. And then I get all these messages from, you know, C13, and I'm just gonna name these people, I don't give a fuck, and some other people. C13, there's this guy named Sharp Command, he's real cool, but C13 is just like having it out with me over there. Oh my god, this is annoying. Can't even, you know, I'm over here, I'm supposed to be mature and stuff, and I can't even stay mature because it makes me so damn frustrated when these little kids try to talk to me like this. Oh, over there. So I seen this car speeding. Pull up behind him, trying to initiate a stop on him.
Please pull over.
I've got film equipment to return. Now I'm awake.
But yeah, I pulled this car over in the same routine stop that happened before. The same thing. And I think I got it right this time, but we'll see what happens here. I called for backup after that. I remember now. Yeah, I got up behind this car. I got up, and there was two black males, older black males in the which is cool that the guy kind of went to the left, and I like how he does that. I like the action. Pushed him away. So I went up to him, and what's cool, and there's two people in the car, it gets both their names, so when you run back to the computer, you can run them. I'm not sure if you can run them both at the same time, but I ran one and then the other one separately. I'll try to figure out more on that topic as well. So I got their names, I went back to the computer, ran it, and the driver was wanted, so I called for backup because there was a warrant on ID 1028 over 1032. That's the code for that over in our state. And look, I like how this is very smooth. The cars are easily getting over. There's no traffic behind me, which is cool. I didn't have to do any, you know, traffic thing. This is annoying because this, I don't know if this car is glitched out or what, but when I was trying to get in the car at this angle, it just kept doing that back step. So I had to walk over here to get in the car, walk up almost to this door before I could push the button. So, yeah.
Nice pass.
I'm busy right now.
I got a situation here. I need backup.
This is Control. I need a unit for an officer in need of assistance in South Slope.
He's lying. He fell over. I never touched the guy.
Dispatch, I'm on my way.
Can I fist you?
In your dreams.
Okay, get out and put your hands on the roof.
Civilians report a mugging in Firefly Project.
Hands behind your back.
So I got this guy warrant on ID, and then I called for backup to get him to kind of like, you know, get in the vehicle, which is cool. This car was already on scene, so when I actually called for backup, it actually just took that car and had him put him in the car. Another thing I don't like that was annoying is he went to get in that car and it was just like, you know, he walked over and got in the car and they had a gun pointed. They couldn't walk him over there. I mean, like I said.
Units report a criminal resisting arrest on Broke Up Dukes Expressway. Police pursuit! Clear the street! Let's try to hit each other 13.
Requesting immediate backup.
Attention all units. We have an officer in need of assistance in Shasta.
I think I'm pretty much going to end this here because I think you guys can get the point. I got in this pursuit, which is cool. I guess I could just let the clip run out, you know, if you guys just want to watch this, but I feel like this is a fail video for Lcpdfr, for Nikolai B, for everybody at the community forums, for me actually supporting you guys and then making this video so you can actually get your Lcpdfr, you know, 1.0 free work. See, look, it said to push that colon button to join the pursuit, and every time I get up there, it says see it's right there, hold it down, and it just opens up the script. I'm like, what the hell, you know? And it's been one of those fail videos, and it's like, I feel like they've let me down as respecting someone on YouTube, you know, a notable YouTuber. I might not have a lot of subscribers, but I damn know my respect, and I know how you should treat somebody and how serious certain things are, and, you know, it just wasn't. It was taken too serious, and I can't have fun with this anymore. It's stressing me the fuck out all the time now. And I couldn't even figure out how to join the pursuit, you know. I'm just gonna let this video run, and you guys can watch whatever else. I mean, because like literally, they're just ramming. Look, they're just ramming into me now. They're not even doing what they normally should have done, and it's just like pathetic. And that's pretty much it. It's just. I'm going to cut the clip now, and I'm going to go to another scene that I've filmed and I liked. I saw this guy suspiciously walking back and forth, so I backed up, and I saw him hiding behind a pole, so I backed up, and I just stood right here, safely asking him for his ID. I told him I'm investigating suspect, asked him for his ID. Took a couple seconds, but he gave me his animation for his ID. I like that. I got it. He was born 1990, so he was like 22 or something, 23. Got back in the car. And you know, I ran his ID. And I ran it. It looks like you can't put a space after names. You can put spaces after names, and it will put an error. So you got to make sure when you type the last part of the name, you don't put a space. All right. So then I pretty much told him you're going to jail because I didn't like him. So I just suspicious person. So I'm taking him to jail. You know, I'm avoiding 5th Amendment, 2nd Amendment, whatever rights you want to call. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, so I just put him in the back of the car. This is my ending result. This is what I got with Lcpdfr 1.0, just to you know, arrest annoying suspects like this guy. Kind of funny because he actually looks like me too. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Whoever you're watching this, let me know what you think. I'll come out with more videos as time goes by and as we update this. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to take this guy to the police station. And I want to actually show you this last clip because it interests me a lot now because I went to the police station, right? And basically this is what happened. Yeah. So I pulled up there and you have to pull into the blue marker, and you pulled in the blue marker and then actually shows the escort cop come out and get the guy, which is cool. But he came and got the guy, and he walked him out, and he walked him away from the camera where you can't see, so I don't care how annoying that was, but whatever. Then he walked, you know, away, he escorted him back. And then when he went off the screen, and I turned around and looked, there was 3 cops just standing there, like it glitched the hell out. And I'm like, wow. But that's all I got for today, guys. I'll come back to you with another video. I'm going to do some more updates and stuff like that. So, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Dr. GTA, aka Sergeant Wade, signing out. Peace. Have a good night.